Shalom. I'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kradash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us their truth, peace, and salutations to the hopeful elects. Shalom to the hopeful elects. Welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is on 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. I am your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. Welcome to today's lesson. We're going straight off into it. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Now, it is, in fact, a righteous thing with the Lord. The Lord is all right with you recompensing tribulation upon the heads of those who trouble you. Now, we're not just talking about, you going up, starting some mess or some bullcrap with somebody, and then, they get at you, and you're gonna defend yourself for sure, one way or the other, because this is Yahweh's temple, the body, and you can't just let nobody just do what they want to do to it. You must defend your temple. And more in alignment with the understanding that we're gathering is that tribulation upon those that trouble you, those that are in fact trying to get at you, whether you don't did anything to them or not. Particularly, usually it would be a situation where you haven't done anything to them; they just simply done targeted you. You remember, because they're the wicked, and we are the righteous, and so those are two opposing forces, right there. So no matter what, we're automatically always against one another, because they are always going to be against us. We're always going to be against them. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8, you can do nothing against the truth, but only for the truth. So no matter what they do, they're doing it for the truth, either on the right hand or the left hand side. Remember, all that happens, Yahweh is in control of all things. He is the judge of all matters. And before he created the very first spirit, and then, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, he first sit back and considered it all, everything. Okay. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 41. And also it's important to understand that, because for those of you who are stuck believing, God said, thou shalt not kill. I don't want to harm anybody. Well, guess what? There's a lot that you don't understand. Yahweh Shah said, Luke chapter 22, verse 36 through 38, buy yourself a sword, sell your cloak if you have to, but buy yourself a sword. Our weapons of warfare are not carnal. We do not take our swords in order to battle against Esau, Edom. We do not take our swords to go up against the Roman guards. We do not take our swords to go up against the martial law police. We do not take up swords to go up against our leaders, our Pharisees. No. The reason why you are to buy yourself a sword is because of those Malchuses. Malchus was the only one that Peter popped. Okay, he popped Malchus on the ear, so Malchus was able to hear. He was able to understand then. Then Yahweh Shah said, "Suffer ye this fire." Then Yahweh Shah was able to heal him, right? See, because being that Malchus was a 2/3, then he wasn't able to gather nothing that was being said to him. He wasn't able to hear nothing until after death by pain. And so at least he got some pain in his ear, and then he was able to hear who? Yahweh Shah. Okay, and then he was healed, right? Okay. Anyway, to him or her who has an ear, let them hear. Okay. And anybody else, just simply be provoked to thought. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 41. If I whet my glittering sword, that means sharpen, and mine hand take hold of judgment. You see, that means getting ready to implement actual judgment. I will render vengeance to my enemies and will reward them that hate me. You see, Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. We wait upon the Lord to rise upon the prey. You see, you see, you see. Because that's the very thing that Yahushua made clear. After he had told the disciples to buy themselves a sword, and they went and did so. Still, he told them to wait upon him. You see, to wait upon him. You see, because our weapons of warfare are not carnal. Us getting a sword is not to go up against Esau, is Edom. Okay, we use this word to hew down Esau, is Edom. We use this word to hew down the martial law police and Roman guards and the Pharisees and our leaders. We use the word for that because you have to hew them down in the spirit. Okay. But Malchus, little punk ass, Malchus, oh no, you go and you buy yourself a sword. So your cloak if you have to, but buy yourself a sword. You know. You see. Verse 42, I will make mine arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. And that's the flesh of the enemies. They shall be cut down by the Lord. And just wait till when the chariots start showing up all across the skies. You see? And those are not UFOs. Those are chariots of the Most High. And those are not aliens on the inside. Those are angels, our brothers on the inside. And that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. You see, he's going to go off flat out. He's coming not to be nice. You see, Luke chapter 12, verse 49, I come not to bring peace upon the earth. I come to bring fire. But what would I if it already be kindled? You see? You see? Verse 43, rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants. You see? And his servants be us. Be us, because there will be some brothers that shall be cut down by Esau, is Edom. Some hope for the next. You see, that are servants. You see, and so the reason why Revelation chapter 2, verse 10 is going to take place for some brothers, going to be gathered up. The ones that do not take heed to Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20, hide thyself in thy chamber, but for a little moment, until the indignation of the Lord has passed. Some brothers may not get a chance to do that. You see? And some may get a chance to do that, but may fail to listen to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua because, you know, they sitting up thinking, okay, Yahweh is going to do everything, and which he is, but some things he set forth for you to do now, for yourself now, so that way, guess what? You are in proper place. You are hidden away in a secret chamber until the indignation of the Lord has passed. Okay? And will render vengeance to his adversaries. And yeah, vengeance, you see. Because when Jacob's trouble jump off, when you see dead bodies laying here and there, when you go outside right now and just look around you, the majority of the people that you see are going to be cut down. They're going to be judged. They're going to be the bodies laying all around here and there. Rotten flesh, the smell of rotten flesh. And animals, rats, dogs, coyotes, and all kinds of things. Teeth of wild beasts feasting on the dead bodies, even the birds. You see, feasting on the dead bodies. You're going to see people cooking one another, cutting up body parts like chicken. You see, you toss them on the fire, cooking one another, eating human flesh. People going off because of the different diseases that come from eating human flesh. All these things are going to take place. They're coming soon. To where? Here, America. And will be merciful unto his land and to his people. You see? That's what the Lord is going to do. You see? Merciful only to his people. You see? Psalm chapter 74, verse 22. Arise, O God, plead thine own cause. You see? And the own cause and the own cause of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, when he get here, is to rain down judgment, destroy all governments, and bring down the falsehoods, bring down the strongholds of all false doctrines. You see, remember how the foolish man reproacheth thee daily. You see, because he's foolish. He's foolish. Verse 23, forget not the voice of thine enemies, thy tumult of those that rise up against thee increases. Continually. That means they sit up just talking mess, big time mess. Those be those scoffers. Those scoffers out there talking that mess when we pushing the truth out there to them. You see, out to those who are trying to awaken the hope of the elect, out in the highways and the byways. You see, and Psalm 79, verse 10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is thy God? You see, and that's as far as they're concerned, because they don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They believe in Jesus. They believe in Lajman Muhammad, Buddha, Joseph Smith, any of those T.D. fakes, Natalie, Nathaniel, Snake Alaka, Joyce Liars, all those different fake outs that they believe in. You see, they believe in Santa Claus. You see. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is thy God? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants which shed. And that's what he's coming to do. He's going to rain down vengeance upon all those that took counsel, all the nations that took counsel against us. Psalm chapter 83. All the nations that took counsel against us to destroy us and to destroy our name and to have us where we are not remembered as a people, to where our efforts, our labor is not remembered, to where we are a destroyed people. All those nations that took counsel against us, they shall be destroyed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You see. Verse 11, let thy sign of thy prisoner come before thee, O Lord, according to the greatness of thy power. Preserve thou thus that are appointed to die. You see? It says, O Lord, preserve us. You see, because many don't realize Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. They have been numbered to the sword. You see? And therefore they shall bow down to the slaughter. You see, verse 12. And render unto our neighbors sevenfold until their bosom, their reproach. You see, because it's your neighbor. Remember, you watch your neighbor. Is your neighbor that knows your habits. Your neighbor is the one that's going to try to come at you, going to try to shoot you in the head on the side of the house. His window's cracked open just a little bit. You walk on the side of your house. It's Jacob's troubles. Ain't no more 911. 911 been turned off. Pow! He pop you right in the head. Your body drop. He goes right into your house, take all your food, all your supplies. You got to watch your neighbors. You see, because your neighbors is the one that'll try to get you every time. You see. Wherewith they have reproached thee, O Lord, and they're the ones that'll be your naysayers to try to go against what you say concerning the word. Psalm chapter 94, verse 20. Look, I want to remind you to press the like button. Go ahead and press the like button, and go ahead and press the subscription button and the notification bell. That helps out for the algorithms and for this YouTube channel, and also when you press the notification bell, that would allow you to receive notification alerts each time that I release a new video for your spiritual edification. As shepherds, good shepherds of the Lord, as always, our job is to feed the sheep. And as always, we are to provide good grazing pastures for the sheep to graze, as always. And the water ever so much, and let's get back into the lesson. This is Psalm chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? No, because that's iniquity. That's sin on top of sin. We're striding in a way which is the path of righteousness, to do goodly things, not worldly things, which frameth mischief by a law, because the law of Esau is Edom. All his laws on the white man's books, on Esau is Edom's books, all his laws are written by criminals that call themselves lawmakers. You see, they call themselves lawmakers. And by wicked decrees, saying that it is okay for same-sex marriage, saying that it's okay for children to go to school one sex and come back another sex, and it's against the law for the parent to say something or the parent to be jailed. All kinds of wickedness it has befallen upon this wicked land, Basra, Nineveh, Idumea, a spiritual Egypt, spiritual Syria, spiritual Egypt, spiritual everything else, and Babylon. And so this great whore, the great city, the bloody city, America, you see, where all the foul wickedness of the foul wicked birds of every foul wickedness of demonicy has befell the land, and has put forth wickedness all throughout the entire world. Wickedness has polluted the entire world because of what? This great whore, America, that sits upon the beast, NATO, and the European Union. Okay? All right? So, Psalm chapter 94, verse 21. They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous. They do. It's the wicked. And condemn the innocent blood. They do. Because they come at us with arrows, with their secrecies of their policies and different things that they write out against us, that we don't know about until the daylight, what they've done all through the night. You see? It's wickedness. Verse 22, but the Lord is mine defense, and my God, my Elohiah, is the rock of my refuge. You see, is the Lord. That's whom we stand with, because that's whom stands for us. You see, verse 23, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, their own judgment. He who diggeth a hole is really digging it for himself. Okay, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord our God, our Elohiah, shall cut them down. You see, you see, you see. So we're going to go ahead and end the video off there. Lord's willing, you were edified by the day's lesson. Okay. If not, then hopefully you were provoked to thought. Hopefully you seen some precepts inside this video that you can use and put together with some precepts that you have, that you can make an edifying video, okay, in order for that you may be able to feed the sheep. As good shepherds of the Lord, our job, as always, is to provide good grazing pastures for the sheep to graze. We thank you ever so much. And also, brothers and sisters, stay strong, stay up. We ain't got long. We just got to keep holding on. Keep holding on no matter what. Keep holding on. If the enemies keep coming at you, keep standing on the word. Keep believing and knowing in truth and sincerity, and that the Lord does have your back. He is your strength. He is your guide. He is the wisdom and the knowledge. The angels are all around you. They're guiding you, protecting you, telling you and showing you this is the way. Walk ye in it. Make sure you always pay attention to that voice. This is the way. Walk ye in it. When you are unsure, when you don't know what to do, just ask the Lord, what should I do? Place it into his hands and he will show you. 2nd Esdras chapter 10 verse 33, I do believe that is. And the Lord said, stand up manfully, and I shall advise thee. Stand up manfully, and I will advise thee. And he said unto me, stand up manfully, and I will advise thee. You see, so we look to the Lord to give us the advice and the different guidance that we need. And he works in so many different ways. Always be paying attention to the signs, because they're there. And they're there on the righteous path just for you, where you always should be, in this word with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So we'd like to take all praise and all honors to, we'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Rekakodash, Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, Apostle Dahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Elder Bishop Zachariah, and Apostle Rakar. We thank y'all ever so much for this great work, the fathers of this truth, that are guiding us sons back unto the fathers, back unto this word, back unto the truth, back unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We thank you for your good, great work, and we thank you and shout out to you, GMS Detroit brothers. Thank y'all ever so much for the great work that y'all do, and y'all always out there pushing that truth. And we'd like to give all praises and all honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that they give us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to the boom camps. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Stay strong.